Well, 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 here we are. I am Norm. This is Norm Can't Shoot, and it's Ferengi Friday. What could be the final Ferengi Friday of this DS9 playthrough. In our last stream, we released an album that hit #1 worldwide, baby. #1 worldwide. We are currently in the middle of our big US tour in support of it, after which we have to do a big European tour to complete the contract. Hopefully, we'll also get nominated for a Shady Award, which would be a nice little capper. But we have to finish the tour before I finish the playthrough. That's the rule. And I also want to kind of, if we're nominated for a Shady Award, we're definitely hanging around to see if we win that Shady Award. That's a given, okay? But we still got a lot of work to do, all right? We can't just rest on our laurels here. We got a big tour ahead of us. We got to plow through. And we got to cross our fingers about the nominations. And then we're going to do a little review at the end, a kind of little retrospective. We're going to kind of look back and take a look at the successes of this band and this playthrough. I want to thank everybody who's been following along with us here. It's been a lot of fun. And don't worry. There's going to be more after this. All right, but for now, let's get focused. We are beaming over. Okay, we have a gig here in Miami. We're in beautiful Miami, Florida. I'm assuming it's beautiful. I've never been there. I've only seen it in movies. Or on the news when somebody got eaten by an alligator or something. All right. Okay, we got to get over there. I could have just chauffeured, but you know what? We're going to do a little driving. Nothing wrong with doing a little driving. Excellent. Okay, we're gonna still do this play set. The attitudes haven't changed since last stream. I mean, obviously, but wealth, technical musicianship, and nature. So, rules of engagement, killing it. And, you know, we slipped in If Wishes Were Horses in there. And then we've also got The Way of the Warrior. So we got 2 hits. We got a 2-hit combo, baby, in this set. So I'm very happy about that. That's making things very easy. I tell you, I'm feeling a little bit. I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, I'm feeling good because we I set a goal, and we hit that goal, so I'm very happy about that. But I'm going to be a little sad to end the playthrough, if I'm being honest. I mean, granted, we're on, what, like episode 24, and each of these went for at least 2 hours, sometimes 3. So that's like, you know, listen, math is not my forte, but it's a lot of playthrough. That's a lot of hours. So if you stuck through for the whole thing, bless you, because I've had a lot of fun doing it. Hopefully you've had a lot of fun watching it. I'm going to try and find a garage in here because the van's feeling pretty sluggish. And I figure, you know what, we got 26 million in the bank. We could probably afford to get the van fixed, you know? Maybe, you know what, maybe we'll get a new paint job just for fun. We're not going to do the America paint job. We'll see if there's something we haven't done yet. If I can find a garage. I'm not going to go crazy looking for it. You know what? If it doesn't just magically appear to me as I'm driving to the stadium, then we'll just get it in the next town. It's fine. How am I doing on merch, actually? It's a good thing to check. Lots of t-shirts in stock. Lots of everything in stock. Probably, actually, we could get some more copies of the current album. Less filler, more thriller. Currently #1 worldwide, as I had mentioned. Oh, no, we got 26,000. I thought we only had 2,006. Okay, no, 26,000. That's fine. All right. I've been sitting here for... Listen, nobody's called me in the last 2 days. All right? I have been just chillaxing on my own. Everything's been fine, no problem. Like 5 minutes into my stream, my mom has called and I've gotten another text from somebody else. So people wait specifically until I am on stream and unable to speak to them before they decide that they're going to call me. But that's okay.
It's the weird
That's okay.
part of the night. You're with Shady O'Grady on Stranded Radio.
I'll call my mom afterwards. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. You can't ignore a call from your mom. You got to call her back. You got to call her back. That's the rules. All right, very good, very good.
Perfect for cruising around with the windows down.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. We're off to Nashville, Tennessee. All right, there is a garage up here, so we can actually get this van. Because I feel it's probably not as damaged as I'm thinking it is, but it feels like I'm just barely chugging along here. So let's get this fixed up. Let me see. What's the damage? Okay, well, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Okay, we got to get something different. We got to get something different here. We're not going to do solid. We're not going to do bullet holes. We've done dragons and flags. Let's do some graffiti. Let's do some graffiti. On black, on blue. Look at that. That's a beautiful. That's beautiful. We're doing that. Done. There we go. Fresh look. I love it. Now, custom paint job could be amazing if we could do custom paint jobs. I mean, listen, we got t-shirts and all the rest of that stuff going now. I want custom everything. Shark, welcome once again. This could be it for this playthrough, Shark. This might be the end. We got to get through this U.S. tour. We got to do the European tour, and then that probably is going to be it. I mean, the only thing it might extend it is if we stay #1 in Europe long enough. Like, I'm going to wait until we drop out because, again, we have had this pie-in-the-sky sub-goal of beating Michael Jackson's Thriller by staying at #1 for more than his album Thriller, which was 36 or 37 weeks at #1. Now, I don't think we're going to hit that, but wouldn't it be nice? We had 20 weeks on the last one, in fairness. So it's not completely out of the realm of possibility, but it seems unlikely. Although we're #1 in North America right now, we did drop out in the second week, so and bump back up again. So the streak is not alive in North America, but we might still do it for Europe. We'll see. We shall see. We're going to see right now whether we're still #1 in Europe. Quite frankly, I think it's going to hold steady at #1 in Europe. Hold steady at #1 in North America. Excellent. And we're also close to getting over 10 mil. Oh, look how close we are to 10 mil on Disco Cisco. Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. Metallic Death. I like that name. I like that name. You gotta stream, Shark. You gotta put this bad boy out there for the world to see. All right. There's no reason we need to be developing ideas, as there's no point in making new songs at this point, but you know what? We're gonna do it anyway. Look at that. Just because. On my next stream, I really want to focus on this aspect of the game, because I don't think I really got into it until much later and not with any depth, I think. So I do want to make sure that the next one, that's the focus, because it's a great... Oh, we got a 20 we can... There you go. There we go. Got 35. Yeah, because the next game, it's a great system, this developing system, and I think it adds a whole new interesting part to the game that I've kind of missed on this playthrough. So on the next one, I want to make a deliberate point to highlight this and to really have to rely on developing songs instead of just simply maxing out my lyrics and my lyric and music writing skills and just cheesing my way to all 100 quality songs. I want to earn it a little bit. Oh man, what a week though. Long week. I'm glad it's Friday. I need a little break on the weekend. Actually, although I am going to be doing a lot of streaming this weekend because I still have Mass Effect that I want to play, and I also downloaded the game which I can never remember how to pronounce. Solastra, the D&D game. I'm going to play the D&D game is the point that I'm trying to make. So if you have any interest in either of those, you can come check me out this weekend. And you can see more of my nonsense. All right, let's just get there. We got to finish off America. Then we still got to do all of Europe. We got a lot to plow through. There you go, 92%, I'll take it. Double platinum for less filler, more thriller. Excellent, hang on, we're just gotta ban a bot there. Skadoosh, goodbye bot. You're banned. Like I say, I don't mind bots so much because it is kind of fun to ban people. I like my actual chatters too much to ban any of them. They're all cool people, but it is fun to kind of exercise my godlike powers here on Twitch now and then. All right. I did finally also, for you Star Trek fans out there, I did finally get around to posting my my character tier list for Star Trek. I ranked all the characters in Star Trek in a tier list, hence the name. And I posted that finally onto YouTube. So if any of you are watching this on YouTube, you can check out the old Norm Can't Shoot channel and take a look. And Cruel Chain's not a bad name. And you can tell me why I'm wrong and how I'm stupid and how I've never watched Twek and are you serious, bruh? Give me all those kind of comments. That's totally fine. I would expect nothing less of you. I would expect nothing less than a toxic heaping of well, actuallying from the geek community. So even as I was reviewing it myself, as I was getting it ready to post, like if I did it today, I might not even put everybody at the same. You know what I mean? There was a couple that were really on the bubble between two of them, and like every time I think about it, I put them at a different level. You know, is it a B or an A? Is it a C or a D? And I keep changing my mind. So it is a snapshot in time. Some of them are closer than some of them are very solidly in their tier, and some of them I kind of fudge it, but I let you know which ones at least, so you know. Chief O'Brien, listen, spoiler alert, obvious S tier. Come on. Come on, the Chief, are you crazy? I should have a level above S. All right, thank you, Shark. Thank you.
It's the weird part of the night.
It was, I mean, I really should have prepared more for it. I just kind of did that really off the top of my head. So on the one hand, I feel like I just didn't have time to go through a lot of it. You know what I mean? But really, when I like sitting back now after I've done it and thinking about it, that just off the top of my head, I talked for like 2.5 hours about Star Trek characters in detail, and that's probably a sad reflection on the state of my life that I'm able to do that. But listen, Star Trek fans, you know what's up. You know what's up. You know. Actually, does anybody remember this? Again, this is for old people. It's a comic book thing. The Marvel Handbook, the old Marvel Handbook of the Universe, where they had lists, like alphabetical lists of all the characters, and they had like they had pictures of them, but they also had typewritten stats showing like where they were born and their whole history and how tall they were and all the rest of that stuff. And I would memorize those stats so badly. Like, I, to this day, could probably tell you the real name of almost any Marvel character that was in those books. I had you guys have seen firsthand how terrible my memory is. But when it comes to that stuff, boom, it is locked in. Locked in like a supercomputer, baby. Again, a sad reflection of my life. Yeah, I agree, Shark. I mean, I didn't want to, I just didn't have time, especially for the ones that, there you go, look at that. Diamond record for Disco Cisco, 10 million copies. Okay, excellent. That is a great milestone. I can't wait to get back to Brussels and start putting all these trophies up. We got to get caught up. Okay, we're still number one. Still number one, baby. There you go. But to your point, Shark, about how kind of doing it off the cuff kind of keeps it more, kind of more honest. You know what I mean, in terms of my thought process on it. That was kind of also my thinking, because it was like, I didn't want my opinion on a particular character to be influenced by whatever the last kind of clip or episode that I watched, right? So I didn't want to go back and take a look at a bunch of different clips or character reviews and be influenced by the last opinion. The only exception to that was, and it wasn't intentional, I just was watching it and it just happened to be that way, was my opinion for Ezri Dax, because it was influenced by a video I had just before I recorded it. I had just watched a video by Jesse Gender, who, if you're a Star Trek fan and you're not watching Jesse Gender on YouTube, you're crazy. But they did a video talking about Ezri Dax, the character's, her journey as a Trill, becoming a host of a Trill and having to deal with those, how she was being treated and how her relationships with everybody else was and how she was feeling internally. The parallels of that between Jesse's experiences as a trans person and going through that transition as well. And I'd never thought about it from that perspective, and I'm sure the writers weren't thinking of that, obviously, when they were doing it. Well, they might have been, I don't know. But I don't think they were thinking of that necessarily when they were writing the character. But just that different take on it, that different, way of thinking about it, completely influenced my character. So I allowed that conceit for Ezri Dax, but everybody else, I didn't want to, I wanted to kind of give a little more off the cuff. All right, anything else developing here? Probably not. We got nothing really going on. I don't really need to construct any songs. I'm not super worried about it. Okay, let's just rest. Okay. The wet doubt. Ew. Ew. I'm not. Ugh.
That there's always something going on.
That doesn't seem right somehow. Somehow it doesn't seem right. Oh, look at the little judo kick there from Cisco. Look at that. Look at that, he's getting spicy, man. He knows this could be the final tour. Return to Grace, getting a +1. Again, Return to Grace isn't a hit, but still gaining popularity. Okay, we got to go to beautiful Winnipeg, Manitoba. The Committed Spoons. Terrible name. Terrible name. Hopefully when we're in Europe, we'll be able to find a much bigger band to tour with so that we can kind of play some bigger venues, kind of go out with a bang. In the US, we're still kind of doing these little smaller ones because we couldn't find anybody decent to tour with. No offense to the Cheerful Result or whoever the heck we're touring with. Who are we touring with? Cheerful Detail. Cheerful Detail.
It's Shady O'Grady doing the night shift.
All right, Regina.
The phones are busy tonight.
City that rhymes with fun. Ooh, look out. Okay, you can stop now, man. It's fine. There we go. Yeah, I think another, one of the things about the game that I think they need to address is the money situation, because you really do get to a point where money becomes completely pointless. Right? Like, I can afford everything. Everything. I could buy all the houses I want. I could buy the private jet. I could do all the rest of that stuff. There's really nothing else to do with that extra money. So I feel like they either need to make earning money harder in the kind of mid to late game, or have extra things that you can spend the money on. Extra expenses do occur, right? Again, and I've talked about it where if you're bigger and you're doing bigger shows and you're playing bigger gigs, there should be a higher cost, a production cost for you to be there, right? So the money you would earn off of it is less, right? But I don't know. Or, you know, let us buy mansions. Let us buy a whole bunch of Rockstar. You know, let me buy a hot tub. Let me spend money on a Rolls Royce. Let me, you know what I mean? Give us more things to waste, even if it's just purely cosmetic. Tour bus, again, is something that's been mentioned many times that would be good to be able to spend our money on. All right, Edmonton, Alberta. All right. Beautiful, beautiful. It'll be nice too to get to when we get back to Europe to change up the set list a little bit too. We can kind of see what the attitudes are there. Okay, we got to get going early to get over to Spokane. All right, we're coming down the home stretch here now, are we? Or no, not really. We've still got all of November, basically, right? Even once we finish October. Still number one. Still number one. Excellent. I am happy. I am happy. So another thing that people, because I know a lot of people that watch them, that watch the game, obviously also play the game. But I've always been curious because, you know, I watch other playthroughs and I think that people are doing things, you know, I'm just curious if there's how other people play the game. You know what I mean? Like, I watch other streamers and other playthroughs of people that play. And you know, I see some differences in the way they approach things, or the, you know, the goals they have for themselves, or what have you. But I don't know, if I'm doing something really different from what you're doing in your game, leave me a comment or join us up in chat and let me know, just because I'm just curious to see how other people are doing it. Because I tend to get kind of, when I'm playing a game, I get kind of locked in a little bit. I kind of get locked into a play style, and I have to kind of, you know, force myself or remind myself to kind of like explore different parts of the game that I'd been ignoring. You know what I mean? So, and like I say, I you know, I love this game. I'm going to be doing more playthroughs of it for sure. So if there's different areas of the game, either that you play and you enjoy and you think I might because I'm dumb and ignoring them, or just something you'd like to see more of in the stream in terms of, you know, I didn't really get too much into like decorating the apartment or anything like that. If those are kinds of areas that you'd like me to explore more, let me know. Let me know. And I feel, again, for the game, one of the things that I feel like that they might need to address is the, you know, the rotation of playing gigs, right? There's variety in the gigs in terms of the size and, you know, all the rest of that stuff. But in terms of the actual gigs themselves, they're not, like when I'm on a tour like this one, you know what I mean, at this stage of the game, all the gigs are basically the same. You know what I mean? I'm playing the same set list, basically. And the process is the same, the animations are the same, a lot of the venues look the same, and I feel like that could be a limiting factor for some people in the game, you know, in the sense that there are stretches of the game that are a little bit, especially on tour, where things are a little bit samey. So I feel like a tour should be treated as like a role-playing event, right? There should be, as you're going through the tour, random things that pop up, right? In the same way that, like, you know, if you're playing like a Dungeons and Dragons game and you're traveling from one, you've got random encounters, you know, in between, right? It'd be great if, you know, while you were on tour, in between the gigs, you know, you'd get a pop-up where this thing happened or this thing happened. And so, you know, it's going to impact the tour in some way, right? Or you have to pay money to fix it, or, you know, something happens that's going to, you know, just something to kind of, again, you know me, I love any kind of role-playing things are going to add to the game, but also just to kind of keep those stretches a little more interesting, something to kind of break up those kind of longer stretches where you're just kind of grinding out a tour, I think would make it a little more fun. But again, easy for me to ask for because I'm not doing the programming. Right, like it'd be great if I could have, like, as a random event that we have a fight with the opening band that we're touring with, right? What if somebody from the Cheerful Details tells off Ben Sisko? You know what Ben Sisko is going to do? He's going to punch him right in his face. That's what he's going to do. You know what I mean? He's got no chill, Ben Sisko. Right? How does that impact it? Maybe then we have to find a new band to tour with. Maybe they're going to miss a date. We have to find a substitution band locally for one gig. Maybe, I don't know. I'm just coming up with the big ideas, not the details. Portland. Sword of Kalis. Okay, we're sold out of the album. We gotta get more.
It's the weird part of the night.
Can I remember?
Shady O'Grady on
Yeah,
Stranded
I can
Radio.
remember.
I'm doing my part
Salem.
to keep things weird.
I thought Salem was a... Oh, look at this. Triple platinum for less filler, more thriller. Still holding steady at number 1. Dropped to number 2 in North America. That's okay. The streak is over in North America anyway. This is the one that we want to keep going because the streak is alive. We have not dipped from number 1 on the European charts yet. And that's a positive. Okay, we're going to need to find a hotel, but first let's go to the studio and pick up some more CDs. Although really, I mean, at this point, I mean, we've got almost $30 million. We're not exactly hurting for cash here. But still, it's the principle of the thing. I don't want to go to a concert and they're out of merch. That's no fun. Every time I go to a concert, they have a bunch of like shirts for sale, right? Band like tour shirts. And invariably there's only one design that I like and they never have my size in it. That's why I'm still wearing my Shonen Knife t-shirt from 2010 because all the other shirts don't fit me. Well, let's see if there's anything developed. We got 35 new ideas. Anything new to develop? Not a sausage. Nothing. Could we actually do a song? Let me see if we could do. It'd be great if we could do all 35. So that would be amazing. I don't think that's gonna happen, but that would be fun. All right, that's all right. Never mind. We'll just rest. Carry without station. Terrible name. Another terrible name. Start the gig. All right. All good.
It's a nice cool night. Perfect for cruising
Okay, we're going
around
down
with the
through
windows down and the sun
California.
Shady O'Grady here. Saying,
How much do we have?
have a
We still gotta
great
go.
night.
We're gonna finish in Springfield. Home of the Simpsons. Sacramento. Oh, it's right here. Right here. No need to chauffeur. It's literally up the road. Ian McCalder, patron. Kudos to you, sir, for your patronage dollars of this amazing game. You know, considering, you know, that we're the number 2 technically album right now, the fact that we're not selling out these venues in America is ridiculous. I blame the cheerful detail. Right? Look, I mean, look, we're bringing in some big time fans here. We're bringing in 17,000 fans. Come on.
I can feel the magic in the air tonight. You're with Shady O'Grady.
All right.
Listening to the sounds of the
Modesto.
night on Stranded Radio.
I'm just gonna pop in here real quick. We'll do a repair and refurbish because, yeah, that's probably well. I saw a lot of red there. That's probably well needed. And how are we on? No. Okay, I think we're fine on strings and all the rest of it. Got lots of drum heads. You got lots of cymbals. Drum sticks we're running low on. Let's get some sticks if there's anything good here. There we go. Okay. Powers That Steel, again, terrible name. Terrible name. That's the real problem. That's the real problem. Is that we have opening acts with terrible names. There's no excuse at this point, in this day of marketing, to have a poor or boring name for your band. There's no excuse for it.
Shady O'Grady, doing the night shift on Stranded Radio. The phones are busy tonight.
Although, I guess the only problem, too, is that now I think it would be more difficult to name a band because you would think that all the names have been taken. There's been so many bands, especially in this day and age where anybody can kind of share their music easily online. So it's a lot more people that are forming bands with, you know, actual copyrightable material that you can't really take that name. You know, it's got to be a little tougher. You got to get more creative. But again, look at all the amazing band names that we have seen in this game alone, right? I still say that bands should just get this game, play a couple of games of this, and then you'll know exactly what to name your band. Still number 1, dropped to number 3. Oh, that's all right. That's all right. Listen, we've had amazing success. I'm not going to complain. Okay, Vicky's Hotel. Let's stop in. I'm going to try and write a song. It's completely unnecessary, but listen. I've never let something being a dumb idea stop me from anything before. I can't see why I would start doing it now. Okay, let's see if we can't find... Are there any 35s that we could match up? I don't think so. It's going to be one or the other of 35s that we're using. It is not going to be that one. What about this one? I can do a 25 here. No, blue is going to be the problem because it has to be that. Let me just see if I can do 100. No. Nope. All right. Well, never mind then. I tried. I gave it a shot. We're going to have to just rest. All right, 2 more weeks of the tour and then we're ready to go. We are done. Back to Europe. We can hang up our awards. We can take a lay of the land, get the next tour booked in. Bada boom.
It's a nice, cool night. Perfect for cruising around with the windows down and the system up. Shady O'Grady here, saying, have a great night.
Ivan Crow Arena, right here. There you go. I'm still baffled that we went through like 4 seasons of DS9 episodes and I still only came out with 2 hits and one of them right at the 11th hour. That's still baffling to me. I wonder in the next playthrough if we're gonna have more or less. I don't know. Hopefully more. I can't imagine having less. If we only have 1 for the entire next playthrough, I'm gonna be furious. But we shall see. All right. Boom. Let's hit it. The Don Hickson Arena. Yeah, he must have changed the algorithm or something. Which is, I mean, again, I'm torn on it because on the one hand, it should be the case that they're rare because you don't want to have, you know, 20 hits over a playthrough. That's overload. It's, you know, it's overkill. But I would like to see have them happen a little more often, and or have actual things that you can do to increase the chances, right? Like if you put a little extra money into the production, or, you know, if you have stats above a certain, you know, X amount, you know what I mean, you're more likely to get a hit. That kind of a thing, I think, would be good. And I'd also like to see the popularity of a song. Once it hits 100, it should start to come down again, right? If I'm not playing it, or if it's been, you know, X amount of time since it was released, the popularity should dip a little bit, I would think, right? Like, I'm talking less about the hits. I mean, maybe the hits get to keep it, right? Because there's some songs like the Rolling Stones, you know what I mean? It's not like Satisfaction is not going to be a hit at some point, you know what I mean? But for the non-hits that are just, you know, you grind up that popularity to 100, it should slowly go down, right? You can maybe slow that pace down or pump it back up a little bit by playing it in gigs. But again, this is where radio play would come in handy too. But like, it seems silly that a song that I released, you know, in game years ago, that was a hit back then, and I haven't really played in a concert or anywhere else anytime since then, is still at 100 popularity, right? Like, you should have to work to kind of maintain the popularity of your songs. Right. That would also encourage you to kind of mix up the sets a little bit, right? Like, if I want to keep an older song relevant and popular, then I have to play it more, right? I have to play it in gigs, you know. Being able to do a best of album would be great too. Like, if you could, because right now there's kind of restrictions on re-recording or re-releasing a song that's already been on one CD. If they could do like a best hits album, that would be a fun thing too. But anyhow, now, I mean, like I say, I could give suggestions all day, but that's what I love about the game. It's an amazing game. It has a ton of really cool features that I really like, but there's so much more that you could see being added to it to make it even better. That's why I'm like super pumped about it. That's why I didn't mind pumping in for the Patreon for this one here, because I'd like to see Todd continue to develop it, because I can see so much more stuff you can do, and he seems willing to do this kind of stuff. So, nope, I don't want to go there. Never mind. I want to go to Lubbock, not Abilene. Abilene, Texas, I know from an old country song. Still #1, rising to #2. Okay, we're still hanging in there in America. We're officially over 30 million. A nice milestone financially. But yeah, I forget who sang it, but there's a song called Abilene. Prettiest town I ever seen. Women there will treat you mean in Abilene. I'm not actually going to sing because I don't want to have everyone turn off the video at one time, clutching their ears as blood squirts from them. So we're not going to do that. But let's see. 40 new ideas. Come on now. That's not super exciting here, everybody. That's not going to do the trick. Well, we'll keep developing it. Something'll happen eventually. I'm convinced. Start the gig. I've also made a specific intent in the last couple of days to try and participate more in Discord, in the various Discord communities that I'm ignoring, including Rising Star 2. I've been reading through a lot of the stuff. It's actually very good information in the sense of the discussion of the game, and just some cool people in there posting some cool stuff. So for this one in particular, and the other communities that I've also been ignoring. Oh, hang on. Let's go to Dylan's garage, because I am just... Look at this. There is clearly something wrong with this van. Yep. There you go. This is gonna be much better. So I'm trying to train myself. I'm trying to train myself by forcing myself to go onto Discord and participating. I'm going to train myself to be Discord literate, as it were. Because although I don't like Discord as a platform, There's a lot of good stuff going on there. You know what I mean? I've got to learn to adapt. I mean, I may even, if I get more comfortable with it, I may even start a Discord for our community. I don't know that we're really big enough to warrant that right now. But we're getting there. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. Here we go. This is the gig I was looking forward to. Norm Can't Shoot plays Norman, Oklahoma. It just seems appropriate. Whoa, look out. Let's try not to crash. Why am I going completely the wrong? I completely forgot how to drive. And how to... There we go. Come on, you can do it. Get going there. The pickup on these vans are terrible. Let's hit... Reserved bucket. I mean, appropriate for Odo. Reserved bucket. Maybe this is Odo's band. Odo quit. Maybe this is Odo's band. Reserved bucket. That would make sense. Yeah, when I was doing my Star Trek character tier list, the people I felt bad for, that I want to apologize to, are the Enterprise fans, because I know some of it. Just, as a Trek fan, you've seen clips, I've seen little snippets of episodes, or I've seen, a full episode here or there, but I really did not watch very much Enterprise at all, and I really don't know much about it, so I was kind of... I feel like the opinions that I was giving, and I forewarned everybody this was the case, but the opinions I was giving had to be taken with a very, very, very huge grain of salt, given that I really don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to that show in particular. So hopefully people weren't too offended by the terrible ratings I gave to what might be their favorite show. I don't know. Although I am missing, I would like some new Trek. I'd like some new Trek, but I'm not excited about Discovery coming out. The only really new Trek that I'm excited about is the one with Pike. But again, I like the characters, I like the actors playing the characters, everything's all set up for it, but so much depends on the writing. And I feel like the writing staff for Discovery have been a huge letdown, and same with Picard, so... if that's the kind of... If they're going to draw from that pool of writers, or if they're going to get, someone, a group of writers that's similar in character and in tone to those ones, it might suck too. It might suck too. And I don't want it to suck. I love Star Trek. I want Star Trek not to suck. But it kind of has. Now, that may be that it actually does objectively suck, or it may just be that, what? I'm not the target audience anymore, you know what I mean? Right? I'm like, my dad complaining about rock and roll music, or something, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, I don't want to be that kind of, old man waving his cane on my front porch at you young hooligans and your hippity-hop music, So, it may be some of that. Okay, this is the last, oh, I'm yakking away here. We're already at the end of the U.S. tour, good lord. Alright. Brief Hair, ew. We have had terrible names. Terrible names on this U.S. tour. Just awful. Just awful. Good lord. Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest issue for me with Enterprise is that it was kind of an era of Star Trek that I didn't really care about. And the problem, whenever you do anything that's a prequel, and Discovery runs into the same problem as this one, and I don't know why the people making these shows don't understand it. Right? They're like, oh, we gotta do something different, let's do a prequel, let's see what it looked like ages ago, and we can do all that. And what they don't realize is that when you've got a show with as much lore as Star Trek, if you do a prequel, all you're gonna do is cause continuity errors with what's already been in the show. Right? It was the same thing happened with Star Wars. They did the prequels. All they did was just ruin everything that came after it, right? All shows should just go linearly. Nobody wants to see the old stuff. I mean, okay, that's a lie. I don't want to see the old stuff. I don't want to see the old stuff. Or if you're gonna do the old stuff, you know, make it an alternate timeline, or do something where, again, the Star Trek movies did it well from that perspective. That the very first thing that happens in it is that somebody goes back in time, screws the timeline, and so now they're doing a prequel, but it's a completely different world where the timeline has been changed. So now when they screw things up and do things differently, it's fine because it's a new timeline. That's why. They can take a fresh take on it, and people, the problem too with when doing prequels is that, like for instance, when you're doing, when we're going to show, for instance, the one with Christopher Pike, the new episodes with Christopher Pike, when they're doing that new show. I mean, we know what happens to Christopher Pike. So in any instance in this show where he is facing a life or death situation, you're not really worried because you know he's going to survive, because he has to survive at least until what happens to him in the old in the old series, right? So it kind of ruins it for me. And there's so much interesting things. Like if I was going to make a new Star Trek show right now, what I would do is I would want to take a look at the Gamma Quadrant. I'd like to take a look at a Star Trek outpost trying to make inroads into the Gamma Quadrant, and you've got to face against the Dominion. What happened with the Dominion after the end of DS9? We've already seen a couple, we've seen enough of the alien species in the Gamma Quadrant to kind of have a foothold, but you've got a whole new world to explore out there too, right? Whole new species, whole new everything. You could still include other people because the wormhole is still there, so you can still have Klingons and Romulans coming in, and you're kind of forging new territory. I think that's the way to go, but listen, who am I? Just some guy, right? All right, US tour is officially done. Let me just make sure that we got all of our... Okay, we still got to do the European, but we're fine. We're okay. I wanted to make sure that we didn't have like 49 US ones and we had to fly across the ocean at the end of all this and we thought we were done. Okay, we're going to fly home to Brussels. I've lost the map. Where's Brussels? There's Brussels. There we go. Private jet. All right, number one, and we're back at number one in North America, where we're fighting. All right, now listen. First things first. First thing is first. We have got to complete the Disco Cisco. Where is it here? Where's my Disco Cisco? Here it is. Got to get that diamond record up on the wall, baby. Oh, it looks good. It looks good. Actually, it doesn't look good. It looks exactly like the platinum. They could have done a different design element for this one. You know what I mean? Do something different there. Make that white. Right? It looks exactly the same as the platinum. I'm a little disappointed in that. Have a different background. Come on, let's do something with that, Todd. Let's do something with that, Todd. Okay, all the rest of these are all less filler, more thriller. So let's start with... Hang on. No, I was going to put these somewhere else. I was going to put these over on this wall. Let's put this over on this wall here, above the TV. So when you're watching TV... Okay, number one record. Top 10 record. Top 100. Gold. And then we have platinum. We got double platinum, and of course, triple platinum. Now, I don't know that we're going to be able to get to diamond in the time that we have. I just don't think that we have enough time to get to diamond status. So that may be it, but that's an impressive set of awards. You know what I mean? I mean, Disco Cisco got a lot of awards. They didn't, you know, we got the number one. We got all the awards basically for Disco Cisco. And we know, you know, even if by the end of the playthrough we haven't got that diamond, we 100% we get at the diamond. Come on, we all know we'd get that diamond record, right? You know, and I know, and everybody knows it. So the diamond is kind of here in spirit, if not here in practice, right? Okay, so attitudes in Europe are wealth, law and order, and high energy. Oh, man. Okay, so we're going to kill it then on a high energy and wealth. Oh, it's, look at this. Look at this. I mean, it's absolute perfection. It's exactly what the doctor ordered. Look at all these. Beautiful. We can take a look at these ones here too as well if we need to add some. We probably need to add in maybe some more slow stuff because the fast, if high energy is on the is on the attitudes thing, it's going to take up a lot. So we'll do some practice there, but before we do some practice, we need to get started on the next tour, which I'm going to wait. I'm going to give it a week for us to practice out, and then we're going to start. So we'll start next week. Let's get good old Bob Sweeney. There was a movie that had Bob Sweeney in it. There's a character named Bob Sweeney in a movie. I was watching a clip from it literally this morning. And it's like, oh, Bob Sweeney. Okay. And now I'm totally blanking on what it was. I was all excited to share it with you guys, even though it makes no difference to anyone. But I was all excited about it. And now I'm blanking on it. It's good. At some point, I'm going to shout. At some point in the next hour, I'm probably going to just randomly shout out a movie name. That's what it is. Okay? Just FYI. Let's book a tour. This one is the More Thriller Tour. Okay. And we're going to start. Let's just start December 1st. Let's just start it nice and easy. December 1st. And that's going to go all through December and then all through January. And then that should be 50, right? Because we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that should be fine. That should be fine. We'll do a good 2-month tour. And let's see let's see if we can actually find someone who's decent to go with this time. And let's see if I can find someone on the map without resetting the tour accidentally. Right off the bat, Cologne, okay, we got an 80. That's good. I mean, that could have just been lucky, so let's take a look. But we're getting some high numbers, so then we might get more. Okay, we got a bunch of 80s, so I'm convinced that if we look around a little bit more, we can find someone even higher. Berlin, Rostock, Amsterdam. We're just gonna take a look at a bunch of them. There's another. Okay, we got a bunch of 80s, so we're flush with 80s. So if I can find somebody that's more than 80, all the better. All the better. We're not gonna look forever, but we're gonna give it a little. We're gonna give it a little peek. A little peek. I still like Ireland. So I'm going to take a look through Ireland, see if we can't find anybody. Doesn't look there's much going on here in Ireland. Not a thing. What about up in Scotland? Edinburgh, what do you got for me? Nothing. All right, what if we start in France? What about Paris? No. What about Lyon? No. What if we go down here to Italia? Let's start on the island. Oh, we haven't got much going on over here. Yeah, Yeah, we had such a good start. I thought, oh, we starting with 80s. There must be a ton of them. That must be the median is 80. But no, now we're getting all the sucky ones in here. These are all terrible. Belgrade, Bucharest, Istanbul, not Constantinople. No. What about over here in Russia? I only recognize some of these Russian names because of hockey players, of course. What if we start way up? What's up north here? Finland. The country where I quite want to. Murmansk. Way up here. I think that's probably the most northerly one that we're going to get. Oslo. Okay, we're not getting anything. We're not getting anything. So we had a couple of 80s around here. Let's try and find the 80s with the best name. Rewrite with the insect. That's a terrible name. That is a terrible name. That's an insultingly terrible. Normal finger. Better, but not great. The emotional paint. Opinion in the surprise. Oh, can we not have one that has a decent name? I mean, would that kill anybody? I mean, I guess the normal finger. Oh, good point. Okay, yeah. Once again, Shark pointing out the obvious things that I've missed. That normal finger has Norm right in the name. Obviously. Okay, done. Tour has been assigned. Let's take a look at practicing. Okay, we're going to sort by attitude. Oh, wow, we got lots of stuff that's... Okay, I need some... It's good that we have all these options. Look at all these options. This is crazy. This is cuckoo bananas, one might even say. But they're all fast songs, obviously. I do need some slower songs popped in here as well, because I think that's really where I need some help. Because all these high energy songs are going to just drain every ounce of energy out of the crowd. So if we can practice up some of these, then we should be good to go. Okay, we're gonna wait while the game breaks, trying to find out. There we go. Plus 98 manager satisfaction. I should have trashed the hotel room before that just for fun. Total of 49 gigs. Okay, so we need to do one last gig. Okay, that's perfect. You know what? That's perfect. That's perfect, because we're going to finish with just one gig left to do in Europe to finish the contract. And so what we'll do for our final gig is we will go back to Leicester, where we started the playthrough, and we're going to go to one of the crappy little bars in Leicester, and we're going to book ourselves in, and that will be the final gig of the playthrough. There you go. I like that. I like that. Okay. Okay, so we have these pretty much ready. I might do a couple of extra ones just in case we have to do a another gig. In case we have a 12, or in case the attitude shift and we want to have some more options for us. I think that's the way to go. Couldn't hurt to have options, is the point. Triple platinum for Wormhole. Hang on, we're number 1 and number 1 still, but I forgot all about Wormhole. Look at that. Just squeaked in over triple platinum. Beautiful. That was a nice little surprise. I completely forgot it existed. Listen, it's another one for the wall. Another one for the wall. All the Wormhole stuff's over here. Let me just make sure I didn't forget any other ones. Nope, that's what I got. There we go. Let's get it lined up. Beautiful. Another one for the... Look at this. Look at all the awards. It looks good. It looks great. Okay, where are we starting? Just so I know. Cologne. Okay, so we're starting in Cologne, so I just got to go to Wednesday. It's fine. I can drive there. Let's take a look, actually, where we're going, just for fun. Germany, the Netherlands, back through Belgium, of course, lots in France, Switzerland, lots through Germany, and then Czech Republic, back to Germany, Austria, Hungary, Poland, Belarus, the Ukraine, in through Russia, Finland, Sweden, Norway, and then a bunch through the UK. We're finishing off in France, but we're doing a big chunk in the UK. So that's great. Appropriate. Yeah, like I saw on Discord that a lot of people are getting nominated for Shady nominations, but nobody seems to be winning. And I can't really tell whether it's a case of just it's hard to win and it's bad luck, or whether there's some kind of a glitch. I think that's the issue. I really don't know what the situation is right now. Did this change? Did something change? Wealth, monitor, high energy. No, we're fine. I'm hoping that it's not glitched. I'm hoping that if I do get nominated, that I do actually have a chance to win. I'll be very disappointed if I don't. Okay, I'm just gonna pick all these just so I've got them. What is this one? Oh, official horses. Yeah, we definitely want that one in there. Oh, why did I practice the rules of engagements? Quality 78. That sucks. Oh, that's on the album. Oh, that's one of the ones we did. Okay, I got it. I got it. Okay. All right, off to Cologne to start the tour. Yeah, like it's not I believe that what he said about, I'm trying to remember what he said. I really should go back and watch when he was kind of introducing it, you know, before it had come live, or when it just came live and he was kind of describing it. I believe that he had said that to get a nomination, it'll take a look at each, if there's a song that was very good and technically difficult that one band member had contributed quite a bit to, you know what I mean? That would then increase their chances of being nominated for that song, right? So if I've got a song where I've got 4 different contributors, it's not likely to get nominated based on that song. But if I have a song where Kira's done, you know, the rhythm and the hook and, you know, all the rest of that stuff, and just not maybe the lyrics or whatever like that, then Kira could get nominated, more likely to get nominated for that song. I think that's what I remember him saying, but as you know, my memory, I could have just had that in a dream and forgotten that that's what it was. So I'm not 100%. We need to kind of go back and take a look at that and see if that's what the deal is. But still, I mean, it's still fairly nebulous, so it's hard to kind of say, you know, what you should do, right? I mean, it's not, I mean, which is good. Again, you don't want it to be too obvious, right? I don't want to be able to know the exact formula and then just automatically win every Shady Award every year, right? Because I know how to game the system. It should be a bit random, or it should be a bit, you know, mysterious as to how that works. But drop me a hint, you know what I mean? Give me something to work with. I think I was just so excited in the announcement that we were having a Shady Awards that I forgot to pay attention to all the details of the Shady Awards. which sounds more likely. Okay, oh, we got to do 12 sets. Okay, now I'm really glad that I learned those extra songs. Okay. All right. Obviously, we're leading with If Wishes Were Horses, and we will also do Homefront because that's very popular right now. Excellent. Then we will do Way of the Warrior. We'll keep that party started, keep it going. And we'll do Little Green Men and Return to Grace. And then... Sword of Kalas. I feel like it might not put Sword of Kalas yet. I feel like I gotta maybe do, let's say, Paradise Lost, and then we'll do Bar Association, and then we'll do Sword of Kalas, maybe, and then we'll do Rules of Engagement, The Abandoned, Sons of Moog. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and then one more. Then Profit and Loss. I don't think that's correct. Oh well, you know what? We're whatever. You know what? Actually, we'll do this. Let's try that. Let's try that. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right on that one, Larice, but I'm not sure. I'll have to... Yeah, I think I screwed this one up in terms of the energy levels a little bit. Although I'm still doing well, so it's not the end of the world, but... Well, listen, I mean, I fluked my way to 100 anyway, but we can min-max this. We can min-max this. Yeah, so we ran out of energy by here. So, yeah, they still had, let me see, 55. They dropped down. Yeah, I'm going to, see, I have to put one here. I almost need to, oh, wow, it went from 70 to 27 on energy level. Just on one song. Brutal. Brutal. Maybe I need to put Paradise Lost up here to bring it back from 27 up to, you know, in the 50s. I don't know. I need more. I should have done more low energy songs. I should have practiced more low energy songs. That's the problem. Ah well, listen. We got to 100. It's the final tour. You know, things are a little more loosey-goosey. We're kind of winging. Let's go to Dusseldorf. Dusseldorf. All right, let's see. Let's see. Okay. If we do that, and then we do that, is this going to work? I think we're going to run out by the time we get to here. Do I have any more slow songs ready to go on play skill? I don't think I do. I've got another of these I can throw in. Yeah, I got a couple of slows that I could throw in. So maybe what I'll do this, and then I'll take out... Let's take out Profit and Loss altogether. Did things change? No. We'll take out Profit and Loss altogether, and we'll put in Facets, and we'll try that. Let's try that. Right, we're getting some nice alternating energy levels there. We'll see if that's going to go. I still feel like we might screw up a little bit there, but... Alright, this is... I think this is going better. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. We're maintaining 100s all the way through. We finished right at 0. Perfect set. Crowd went crazy for my performance. Who could blame them? Who could blame them? We sold 10,000 shirts. They're loving us. We got paid $500,000 even after the gigantic cut taken by one Mr. Bob Sweeney.
It's Shady O'Grady.
Okay, if you hang on 1 second, everybody, I'm gonna keep playing, but I've got to mute the mic for a second. All right, and I will be right back on mic. Okay. Just a second, guys. Hang on. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. My mom had called again, and she left me a message. So I said, I better check the message in case it's urgent. You know what I mean? I don't want to have some kind of family incident where I'm missing it. You know what I mean? But no, she's bored. She wants to talk to me, so I will call my mom. But we can finish the stream first. Let's see. What was I at for shirts? 21,000. It's probably fine, but while I'm here, I'll just get another. I don't know, I'm gonna get more. Let's get 50,000. Why not? We're rich. We're rich. It's not even making a dent in the old bank account. All right, there we go. Beautiful. All right, this set works better. This set works better. Yeah, perfect. Right back up there. Perfect. Only a tiny little at the end there with Sons of Moog, but that's otherwise great. Okay. I'm happy with that. The perfectionist, I'm not a perfectionist, but I do prefer seeing it working well. All right, let's see. We could actually take a little break at home because the next one's in Amsterdam. So let's drive home. We can go home trying to write a song for no reason. Hold steady at number 1. Hold steady at number 1. You'll love to see it. I noticed that although it does show the reflections, it doesn't show you in the reflections. I mean, I guess that's asking probably a little much, but that's fine. Or maybe Cisco's a vampire. Wouldn't that be a twist? He's not the emissary. He's secretly a vampire the whole time. Right? In space, when is day or night? If you're in space, right? Maybe that's why he's accepted the assignment to the space station, because he knew he'd never have to deal with the whole day-night cycle. Maybe it only counts if you're a vampire if it's day on Earth, right? Maybe on another planet it doesn't even count, and they could walk around whenever. It's tough to say. Tough to say. Yeah, well, that's what I mean. I've got I'm rolling in cash. I mean, again, I'm at that point where cash is just it's meaningless. It's completely meaningless. There's literally no point to any of it. Okay, here we can start developing some 25s. Now we're cooking. What else we got? Some 6s, some 3s. Where was the 6? Wasn't there a 6 going, or is it optical illusion? I find that when these things are going, if you stare at it quickly, it just kind of like you lose track of which ones are moving and which ones aren't. It's like an optical illusion. All right. Let's see if we can construct a song. 25. 25. 100. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay. Hey. That's great. Where did we even leave off? Rules of engagement? Was it the last one we did? Rules of engagement? Let me look. Yep. All right, so this one's gonna be hard time. Oh, is this the one where they put... Is this the one where they put O'Brien in a prison for 30 years? The ultimate in the let's destroy Chief O'Brien's life over and over again episodes? Hard time. All right, now we gotta go to Amsterdam. Oh, that's a good point. In this game, yes, Cisco definitely can't be a vampire because of all the lawn mowing. He's not even wearing a hat. You know what I mean? Like it's clearly not it. But I mean, in the show, but no, even in the show, he did go to Earth and he was walking around in the day at Earth. I'm pretty sure.
Shady O'Grady here on Stranded Radio.
So, okay. So maybe Ben Cisco isn't a vampire. That fan theory has been killed right off the bat. Off the bat. Ah! I see what you did there. Accidentally witty. Excellent.
It's a nice, cool night. Perfect for cruising around with the windows down and the system
To The
up.
Hague.
Shady O'Grady here, saying, have a great night.
All right, we got to pick up the pace. We got to get through this. I'm eager to get to the nominations now. Like the pyro.
I could feel the magic in the air tonight. You're with Shady O'Grady, listening to the
All right.
sounds of the night.
Little show for the hometown crowd. Really, we got so busy once we got to a certain level of success in the game. We got so busy making albums and touring and trying to get all this stuff up that we never really bothered to move headquarters again. Like, we bought a place in San Francisco, we bought a place in New York, but really, Brussels has been the hometown from the jump. So, shout out to anyone from Belgium who for some reason is watching this. Sold out again. These albums. I need to buy more.
Doing the night shift on
Need to buy
Stranded Radio.
more.
The phones are busy tonight. Here's one by request.
We could very well hit 50 million by the time we're finished this. We are out. Let's just get... No, that's not what I want. Let's get 100,000 copies. Let's get 50,000 copies. Let's get another 50,000 copies. There we go. Beautiful. That should hold out for a little bit. Yeah, I think 60,000 is the high. Or is there a 70? I'm trying to remember if there's a 70,000. You might be right. 60,000 might be the biggest in there. I'm not really sure. I should know that because I've done enough of them, but... Oh, that would be a great idea, Shark. That would be a great idea. Doing a festival? That would be an interesting animation, too, because you could do it like a big outdoor thing, you know what I mean? I know I've talked about it before on the stream, but when I went to Eden Music Fest back in the 90s, that was so much fun. It was gigantic. It was such an experience being there and turning around, and there's like, I mean, tens of thousands of people all out there watching. It was amazing. I could, like, as an overall experience, that was probably my greatest concert experience ever. I mean, that was just so extra. It was just so above and beyond everything else. Yeah, I mean, I wish that Battle of the Bands would continue for longer. Because, you know, like, for us here, where we kind of, you know, did a kind of a quick level up with this band, we kind of missed. I don't think we won any battles of the band. I don't think we have any of those, because we just missed them all. We were too popular by the time that, to do them, by the time that we did anything. You should be able to kind of play them. I don't know. I don't know what the parameters are, but once you get above a certain level of popularity, you just can't do it. So really, once you release an album that's had any kind of success, you've got enough popularity anywhere that you just can't ever participate in a Battle of the Bands again. But, like, why not? You should be able to. Right? If you're the Beatles, why can't you go stop in somewhere at a bar and play in the Battle of the Bands? Or just have Battle of the Bands, but at bigger venues, you know what I mean? If you're doing a Battle of the Bands at, you know, a giant stadium or something like that. I guess it doesn't make much sense. They don't actually do that in real life, but I just thought, you know, like, the higher the stadium level, then the higher the competition's quality would be, popularity would be. But listen, at the end of the day, I just want more awards on my wall. That's really all I'm thinking about.
I could feel the magic in the air tonight. You're with Shady O'Grady.
Okay, off to Avignon.
Tonight on Stranded Radio.
Come on, fingers crossed. Still holding steady at number one. Number one here as well. The streak is alive. Streak is alive. Pop in. Get everything fixed up. Come around here to Jenna's Hotel. Hopefully not Jenna Jameson, because screw that lady. She is anti-vax. And in this day and age, that's not a good look. With everything going on, that is not a good look. All right. Development ideas. What do we got? We got some 20s. We got some wiggly 20s. Where's my wiggly 20s? Wiggly 20. No, we want to... Hang on. We want wealth to be. There we go. Okay, and we've got some 10s here as well. Level those up. We got some more 10s. Level those up. Some 6s. More 10s we can do. Oh, I'm out of points. Look at that. There's a first for a while. All right. Oh, I forgot to actually try and write maybe a song. Let me see. Okay, let's pull some of these down here. We got some 25s. We got some 25s. That 20 can go back up there. That's fine. We don't need that anymore. Any more 20? We got a bunch of 25s in the pinks, but that's okay. I mean, we'll take one. Can we get another song out of this? Let's look. Not with that one. What about with this one? 25. 35. Is there, can I do anything in the... No, the blues are screwing us again. Alright, never mind. We'll just rest. We'll just rest. It's all fine.
You never know what you're going to see in this city. Today I saw a person mowing a lawn.
Oh, we're doing a 9 set here now. Oh, okay.
Here's a song to help let that sink in. On Stranded Radio.
Why are we doing a 9 set? We're more popular than these guys. Why are they the headliners here? They're not more popular in France than I am. They love me in France. I'm like Jerry Lewis up there. What's going on? All right. Wealth high. Okay, that's all still the same. So let's do If Wishes Were Horses, of course. We'll do Home Front. We'll do Way of the Warrior. Rules of Engagement. Return to Grace. Sword of Kalis. Moog. Abandoned. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and then we'll do Little Green Men. There you go. We'll try that. We'll see if that's going to work. Yep, that works for me. Audience went crazy.
It's Shady O'Grady.
I'm a little offended at this point that we're like a second. What's the deal with this? What's the deal with the 9 set? What's going on with this? 9 set. Wow. All right. Well, listen. I get paid either way. It's fine. It's fine. Map. We're gonna go. Where are we next? Turin.
Doing my part to keep things.
We are Turin. That's exactly what we're doing. This one's a 60,000, so we know it goes up at least that high. Oh, we didn't sell out. We didn't sell it out. Oh, you know what? I think the all right. Well, I think the problem I might have been having with the energy level. I don't know why this suddenly came to me, but the problem I might have been having with the energy level is that my hit is a low energy song. So even though it's low energy, because it's a hit, it doesn't increase the energy level as much because people are enjoying the song too much. So I think that's where I was getting screwed up in my math. Okay, I feel better now. At least I understand it. I mean, it worked out in the end, so it's fine, but for my own peace of mind. Okay, now we're doing the 12 set. Now you want the 12 set again. Fine. There you go. Look at the light wall in behind, too. Nice. Yeah, again, being able to customize your show, right? How much do you want to spend into the production would be a good idea. Stuttgart. We circled all the way around Europe, all the way back to Germany again. I guess we finish in France, so I guess it makes sense, but we still got to take a little swing through Czech Republic, we got to swing through Russia, we got to swing through Finland and Sweden, etc. So we got a ways to go. But we're getting close to the end of December, and then January 1st, we're going to find out if we get nominated for a Shady Award. Now, not only do we have to kind of put in our bets as to whether anybody is going to be nominated, but who is going to be nominated. We have 5 band members. Who's going to be... Maybe all of them are going to get nominated. Maybe none of them are going to get nominated.
The phones are busy tonight.
That's a tough call. Who do we pick as being the person who gets... who do we think is going to get in there? I'm going to place bets on Kira. I think Kira is going to be the one who gets nominated. At least Kira. Maybe more, but at least Kira. We'll see. Yeah, the energy levels are kind of, it's a little nebulous. You know, if I was paying more attention, I'd be able to do better at it. But there's so many different factors that go into it, because the size of the crowd, and it's the, you know, again, the popularity of the song might influence it. And there's just so much that goes, your popularity. So there's like so much that goes into it that, like, if you're one of those people that really wants to min-max and you really want to carefully pay attention, you probably could do a much better job than I'm doing. But because I'm super lazy, I don't do any of that, and I just kind of just wing it. I kind of go by feel. And just by the sheer volume of this amount of this game that I've played, still number one. Still number one. Beautiful. I'm able to figure it out a little bit, but you know, if you asked me what I'm doing, I have the foggiest idea. Let's go to Yasmin's Motel. What is that? Did someone knock at my door? Am I going crazy? Did you guys hear that too? It looked like there was knocking on the door. It sounded like there's knocking on the door. Is there a ghost behind the door? Nothing in the bathtub. Plumbing is fine. Cisco's looking beautiful as always. Under the bed? Is there any? Let's take a look. Is there? I don't want to have like the girl from The Ring creep out from under the bed there or something. No, I think we're okay. I think we're safe. I think it was just... Is it, you know, maybe it's just in case. Just in case. Okay? The power of Christ compels you. 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 There better not be a cursed tape in that VCR. Okay. There you go. Okay. I think we're safe. I think we're safe. It's mom checking on you. Exactly. Mom, leave me alone. I'm just listening to my music. God. I miss those days now that I don't actually. Now that my kids are grown up, I don't miss those days at all. But in the abstract, I miss those days. Not in actual practical terms. But yes, I think Larissa's right. It probably was just an artifact. Just the walking into the room that just kind of just got looped a little one extra two times, you know? One extra too many times, not one extra two times. That's okay. Surprisingly, English is my first language. You'd never guess. All right. There we go. Let's put those together. Oh, we're killing it now. We're killing it. Oh, we were on a hot streak. We were on a hot streak. All right, let's see if we can't keep it going. Let's keep this party going with Worf. Nothing. Nothing. Okay, that's fine. We'll just rest. Again, writing songs makes no sense whatsoever right now, so it's all good. Okay, let's just go there. We're doing a 9 set here. There we go. Oh, Jumanji was such a great movie. Oh, you know, the one thing that surprised me about Jumanji, if you're watching this later on YouTube, it's because someone in chat mentioned Jumanji. The thing about Jumanji is that the original was really, really good. I mean, with Robin Williams, I mean, you can't go wrong. But at the time, I loved that movie. That was a great movie. It was a great concept for a movie. It was very well done for its time. I mean, the special effects don't necessarily hold up now, but at the time, they were pretty good. So I loved that movie. And then when they were going to remake it with The Rock, I'm like, oh, this is going to be terrible. Terrible. And then I watched it on a flight. I think it was when I flew to Hawaii. And it's like a 9-hour flight. So you watch everything, just to keep yourself from going crazy and jumping out of the plane. And I think that's where I watched it. It was either that or when I went to... It was on a long flight, anyway, that I watched Jumanji for the first time. And I'm like, God damn it, this is actually a really good movie. I was almost disappointed that it was good, because I wanted to kind of hate it. Because whenever they remake a movie, it's almost always terrible, right? Especially when you like the previous movie.
great night.
You know, they remade RoboCop, it stunk. They remade Total Recall, that stunk. You know, so I kind of assumed that was going to be what happened here, but actually no, Jumanji was pretty good. Even though it had a Jonas brother in it, I still liked it.
All right. You're with Shady O'Grady, listening to
Prague.
the sounds of the night on Stranded Radio.
Excellent. I guess the question that I might need to ask for the next playthrough is where I'm going to start. Do I go back to North America? Do I start maybe in Canada next time as opposed to America? Do I stay in Europe but I start somewhere different?
It's Shady O'Grady.
Oh, you know what I'm going to do? If I'm starting with Kirk on the next playthrough, then maybe I'll find out where the character of Kirk was born. He was born in Montana, I think, wasn't he? I know William Shatner was born in Montreal, so he doesn't count. But I'm talking about the actual character of James Kirk. Didn't he start in Montana somewhere like that? We'll try and find and see if the city that he was born in universe is in the game. Yeah, like I prefer a small town start, so it's going to depend on is the city that he's from in the game, and if not, what's kind of the smallest city around there, because I prefer small town. Just because you have to do so much driving around in the beginning, like now I can just chauffeur everywhere so I don't have to worry about it, right? So if you start off in a big city, it sucks because it takes you so long to just drive around everywhere. It's so boring. Riverside, Iowa. Oh, why did I think it was Montana? I don't think Riverside is in this game, but we can certainly go to Iowa. Just find a small town in Iowa, and that's where he starts. All right. Oh, Shark, Wikipedia is never wrong. We all know that. That's 100% factual. Everything in Wikipedia. Oh my god. If Wikipedia was the thing when I was going to university, I would have come out so stupid because I would have done no actual reading or research. I would have just skimmed the Wikipedia pages for whatever I had to write a paper on, and then just fudge my footnotes, and that would be it. So it probably helped me to do the work. Although I hated going to the library, because every time I read, I fall asleep. I get sleepy when I read. I've always done this. Even if it's a book that I'm interested in, just the act of reading makes me sleepy. So I would always be cramming for exams in the library and fall asleep and lose an hour of study time because I've been passed out in the stacks, But I made it through. I got my BA. There is a city in Canada called Vulcan, but it's not in this game. That would be interesting for a Spock start. Hold steady at number 1. We are still there. I don't know, guys, but maybe we might be pushing. I haven't been keeping track of how many weeks we've been at number 1. I'm gonna wait until either we drop out or the tour's over. Because if the tour is over and we're still at number 1, we have to keep going, right? We have to keep going to see if we break the thriller record, right? We'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. For now, let's find a hotel. No, that's a house to buy, not a motel. This city has no hotels, apparently. Nobody wants to visit Hanover, Germany? That sounds unlikely. I'm sure it's a lovely city. There we go. There we go. Sissy's Hotel. Well, listen, if it turns out better than Thriller, I mean, or at least, you know, less filler, more than Thriller, I don't know, but okay, let's see. Can we develop any ideas just for fun while we're here? No, of course not. We'll just rest. Welcome us, by the way. All right. 9 set. Okay, good. 9 set, no problem. Yeah, I'm thinking for my, the playthrough that I'm doing for Solasta, Magister of the Crown, I'm totally butchering this name. I don't know what it is. Anyway, the big D&D game that just dropped. I I've just been playing around in the character creator a little bit. I haven't really got into the game itself, but it's very D&D focused. And I'm thinking of doing, you get basically a 4-person party. So I was thinking about doing a Star Wars theme for it. So I'm going to try and see if I can kind of prep the stream for that, you know what I mean? Get some, you know, where we have all of our little Star Trek pop-ups, or a few Star Trek pop-ups. Try and get some Star Wars pop-ups. We'll see if I can make it work. I just thought that the Star Wars characters would translate well to Dungeons and Dragons. I thought, in terms of classes and in terms of personality and how they play the game a little bit. I feel like from a roleplay perspective that, and they're such classic characters, like everyone who watches that's gonna know. Like if I've got a 4-person party in D&D, that's oh yes, Merry Christmas. Is it Christmas? I miss Christmas. I'm sorry. But yeah, if you've got, you know, Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, Princess Leia, and like Obi-Wan or something like that as your party, you know, or Chewbacca or whoever, it's a good starting point because you kind of know how that those interactions are going to go. But again, I'm not committed to it. We will see. We will see. I'm probably going to play that either tomorrow or Sunday. And then I got more Mass Effects. I got lots going on. I just thought, you know, I'm a nerd, but I gotta spread the nerd love around. I can't be all Trek, you know? I have to show that Star Trek fans and Star Wars fans, there's crossover. We can coexist peacefully. It's what the world needs a little bit right now, okay?
It's a nice, cool night. Perfect for cruising around with the windows down and the system up. Shady O'Grady here, saying, have a great night.
All right, Chandler Monahan Stadium. We are so close. We are so close. Babylon 5. Oh God. Babylon 5, the poor man's Deep Space Nine. I'm sorry, Babylon. I knew a guy in university, like DS9 for me, because I'm old, came out for me while I was in university, and Babylon 5 came out around the same time. And I knew a guy who was a big Babylon 5 guy. And he was trying to argue that Babylon 5 was superior to DS9. And it's like, dude, you're living in a dream world. You're living in a dream world. That's impossible. It's not possible. He goes, dude, just like watch some and you'll see. And I watched it and I was 100% right. It isn't even close. Listen, even if you want to go by your lead actor, what show did he used to be in? Okay? Avery Brooks, who plays Benjamin Sisko on Deep Space Nine, okay, was on Spencer for Hire and had his own show, A Man Called Hawk. Hawk was the coolest character of that time period. I mean, he was just a complete cool badass, just like Avery Brooks, the man himself. All right? So you've got that. And who was the star of Babylon 5? I believe that it was Bruce Boxenleiter, who was known for Scarecrow and Mrs. King. Does anybody remember? This is really gonna test the old people in the chat if you remember Scarecrow and Mrs. King. But that doesn't even come close. That's not even in the same dimension. Okay, so no, DS9 100% better than Babylon 5. Okay, Maz remembers. All right, I wasn't sure how much terrible US TV. I mean, we got all the terrible US TV being in Canada. I wasn't sure how much got filtered down under there. Okay, we are gonna go to Poland, and then this should be the Shady nominations, I believe. All right, we're still at number one. Shady nominations. Here we go. Last chance to call. I'm gonna say Kira. I think Kira gets it. Did it. I mean, like I say, I'm making fun of Babylon 5. I never actually watched anything more than a little tiny bit of Babylon 5. Like, honestly, I was very snobbish, and probably still am, about my DS9 love, and so I did not make room for Babylon 5. I'm sure it did have some good stuff. In the same way that, like, I rag on, like, Enterprise and stuff, but I know people watched it and enjoyed it. Probably if I sat down and watched the whole thing, I'd find stuff. But listen, it's fun to be unreasonable sometimes, you know what I mean? But I will admit that I'm being so. Okay, Shady Awards. I think Kira. I think probably no one, but if anybody does, I think it's gonna be Kira. But let's see. Fingers crossed, guys. Guitar. Oh. Boom. Kira Nerys, Return to Grace. Oh, baby. All right, let's check out the drummers. Let's see if Jadzia Dax gets any love. Oh, baby. For the rules of engagement, Jadzia Dax. All right, can we keep it alive? Now, I don't think Cisco is, because Cisco really only contributes to lyrics. But we are 2 for 2 so far. I'm super happy. Okay, nothing there. I didn't think so, because again, because he only really pitches in for lyrics, it's hard for him to get in on this. So that's fine. Keiko, I don't think Keiko's gonna get it, but it's possible. Let's look. No, nothing for Keiko. And Worf is 100% not going to get in here. Worf has contributed nothing. No offense to Worf, but he's contributed nothing to the band. So there's a 0% chance of Worf getting in here. No Worf. But listen, 2 nominations. 1 for Kira, 1 for Jadzia. If one or both of those can win, how would that be for a feather in the old cap? Oh, baby, yes. All right, I am pumped now. Let's get through this tour, baby. We gotta find a hotel first, though. That's a little anticlimactic, but that's fine. Let's see, first of all, how are we doing on merch and stuff? We're fine there. Oh, t-shirts we're out of. Good thing I checked, because I didn't even notice that we didn't have any. Okay, we're gonna have to search around for a place to get t-shirts. I know we're 100% gonna hit that 50 mil, because I mean, easy. We might hit 60 by the time it's done, because we still got the whole month to go here. Printer, anybody? Printer. Here, printy. Here, printy. No luck. Let's see. Connor's Printing. There we go. Buy shirts. Let's buy 100,000 shirts. Yeah, that's again from like a role play thing. That's kind of the stuff that drives me crazy. Like, there's no way that we should be driving around in this van the whole time.
Yeah.
We need to have the ability to upgrade. You should start with crappy van, and then you can go up to a nicer van, maybe like a box truck, and then you can get like a, you know, a smaller RV. Then you can get a big tour bus. You know what I mean? Like you should be able to upgrade your vehicle in that way. But again, easy for me to say. I'm not doing any of the work for those things to happen. So I always put that caveat in because I'm terrified of one day Todd actually watching one of my streams and seeing this and being like, Jesus Christ, dude. Everything I've done for this stupid game and you want to nitpick me over every little stupid thing. Yeah, that's my fear. That's my fear. So Todd, if you're ever watching this, I appreciate you. I appreciate all the work you've done. We all do. Thank you. I mean, there's no way he's going to watch this. Right? There's no way. But still, let it be known. Listen, he's getting a couple of bucks from me every month to let him know how much I love this game. So that's fine. That'll do.
It's the weird part of the night. You're with Shady
All right.
Radio,
Off to
Stranded
Warsaw,
Radio.
Poland.
Doing my part to keep things weird.
Yeah, like that's what I've been saying is that like if you're gonna put on, if you want to move up the stadium shows, the production, you should actually have to start sinking in money, you know, especially for a tour, as opposed to just, you know, booking it through through your manager. If you're doing a tour, there should be a certain amount of costs for the tour, you know, and you can depend, like I say, you can go on the cheap to try and make more money, but it's going to attract less people, or you can put in a ton of money to put on a huge stage show, so it's going to give you better results, but you're not going to make as much cash. So as a way to A, make the concerts more interesting, and B, give you something to do with that money, right?
It's a nice, cool night, perfect for cruising around.
All right.
With the windows down and the system up. Shady
I was about to respond to that comment, and then I realized, oh, that's my bot. Twitchbot, you are also an important part of this stream. Oh, look at this. Dick Thrash Stadium. All the biggest artists. Oh, come on. Come on. This game should just be Double Entendre the game. That should be the new name. Double Entendre 2. Dick Thrash Stadium. All the biggest artists. Let's play this gig. Man, oh man. Like, I'm trying to keep all this stuff in terms of service here. Okay, I don't want to get I don't want to get the stream struck from the site. But the game's not making it easy for me here. Okay. I'm sold out again. Man, I can't buy enough of these things.
And is ready for award season. This guy.
No, it's not a Patreon name, boy. Although that'd be great if your Patreon name was Dick Thrash. Well, I mean, there was a Canadian guy who was the, he was a big muckety-muck at the Olympics committee from Canada, and his name was Dick Pound. And I'm like, dude, if your last name is Pound and your first name is Richard, why would you not just go with Richard Pound? Richard Pound, Rick Pound, Ricky Pound. You know, Roberto, anything. You would choose any name but Dick Pound. Like, that's just, he's doing it, that's got to be intentional, right? Yeah, Rich Pound. There's a million different variants, especially with a name like Richard. You could pick literally anything but Dick Pound. So you know that was intentional. You know that was intentional. Like, every time he handed someone a business card that said Dick Pound, he's like, wink, wink, get it? You know, 100%. 100%. That said, he did a lot of good work with the Olympics. So, hats off to Dick Pound. Oh, I missed the stadium, apparently. Let's try that again. There we go. Okay, we're going to do a 9 set now. We're into 2012. Anybody remember 2012? That was not a fun year for me, but it's a fun year here. God, thinking about it now, that's so long ago. Like, it feels like forever ago, but it's really only been like 8 years, but whew, all right.
Catch the winners on January 21st.
Hey, there you go. There's a good news for that one. Excellent. I'm so bad with dates, generally, like remembering when things were, that, I mean, I'm off by like, you know, oh, this happened in 2003. It's like, no, actually 2009. Like, I'm off by like large numbers when I'm trying to remember dates for anything. So I have to kind of frame it within, like, that's the year that this happened, right? Like, when I met my ex-wife, the only reason I remember when I met my ex-wife is that we went on our first date, and then when I got home from our first date, that was the day that Princess Diana died. So that's the only reason I can remember that date, is that I don't know what date that was, but if I go look up date Princess Diana died, then I know, okay, that's the date that I went on my first date with my ex-wife. So I remember that, right?
Listening to the sounds of the night on Stranded Radio.
But that's how, you know, or you know, like, how old my kids were at that time. You know what I mean? Like, okay, I'm picturing my kids, and this is what's happening, so what year is that going to be? I don't know. So, it's not a great system, to be honest. I probably should just have a better memory for these things, but... Oh, we're out of stuff here. We got to get some equipment. Yeah, it would have been 97. It was like, I think it would have been like early September, late August, 97, somewhere in there, as I recall. Something like that. Okay. Oh, Keiko needs... That's all good. Jadzia, we got better drumsticks, though. Those drumsticks weren't very good, as I recall. A couple +2 stage presents, that'll do. There you go. Cymbals, we still got quite a few cymbals, and these things, we're fine for that. Kira, do you need guitar strings? You got 12 of the writing music. Okay, do we have any with stage presents? Because that's... There we go. Get a bunch of these stage presents now. There we go. All right. Oh, guys, I'm so pumped. If I win a Shady Award, I'm going to lose my mind. That's going to be the ultimate achievement. But again, my understanding is that it's either impossible, it might literally be impossible to win a Shady Award, but even if it's not impossible, it's incredibly unlikely. So it's, like I say, it's just an honor to be nominated, man. It's just an honor to be nominated. The Shady Award goes to Leonardo DiCaprio, of course. That's what it's going to be, but we'll see. On the 20th, yeah, 21st. 21st.
It's Shady O'Grady, doing the night
Okay, we got to drive to Moscow.
The phones are busy tonight. Here's one by request.
Russia's a big place. It takes a little while to get around. I see a couple of gaps. I want to take a look at the calendar to make sure that we're not driving in the middle of one of those. Let me see. Still at number 1. still at number 1. I don't know how many weeks that is, but it's an awful lot. I want to check this calendar. Okay, so we're going to be in England. We're going to be in Sheffield. All right, beautiful. Well, yeah, I know, it is kind of a waste. But, I mean, realistically, most places on the tour I can get to within a day anyway. And if I get there early, like if I get there, if it's, you know, if I've got 2 days in between and I use the jet to get there early, it doesn't help me any. I mean, I'm just sitting around doing anything because really, I don't need to really practice or write songs or develop anything. I mean, this is it, you know what I mean? So I just drive. The jet's mostly just for show. The jet's just to kind of show off to people.
The nominations for the 2011 Shady Awards are in. Tune in on January 21st as we announce this year's winners of the Shady Award.
All right. Start that gig. Now I'm just pumped for the Shady Awards. I just want to get through this, man. Beautiful, beautiful.
It's the weird part of the night.
Okay, we gotta drive to St. Petersburg. Why not? Why not?
I'm doing my part to keep things weird.
Plus, it's good for band unity. You know what I mean? I haven't checked the attitudes. Have the attitudes been changed at all? Oh, they changed a little bit. Sex is popular right now. When isn't sex popular? Come on. #1 pastime in the world. You know, 100,000 years running. All good.
It's a nice, cool night.
$54 million. Think we're fine. Helsinki.
Have a great night.
If you haven't heard it, go listen to the Monty Python song called Finland. It's very funny. Of course, you already know that I'm a huge Monty Python fan, so that makes sense. Although I will say, I think that one of my favorite Monty Python songs, it wasn't in the show. It was on an album, so not everyone really knows about it. But it's Eric the Half a Bee is amazing. It's amazing. If you have not heard Eric the Half a Bee, definitely go look that up. I mean, not right now because you're watching my stream, but after my stream, go look that up. Oh, Lumberjack song is a classic. I sang the Lumberjack song in a talent show in high school, despite the fact that I cannot sing and I hate performing on stage. But we as a group had decided to do... I had convinced everyone as a group to do the Lumberjack song, thinking that someone else would be singing the song. I just thought it'd be great to have that as part of what we were doing for the show. And then everybody kind of like, oh, we need a volunteer. And everybody took like a step back or whatever, you know, basically, metaphorically. And I kind of got stuck with it, which I was not happy about. But I pulled it off. I pulled it off. All right. Again, pointlessly, we are going to develop some ideas. Oh, we got a 25. We got 25s going here. Anything else? Anything else? Nothing. Let's see if we can make some. We do have a 25, so there's a potential we could make another last song here. There's a 25. Now we're. Well, boom! Look at that. Look at that. Again, is there a point to making this song? No. Are we ever going to play this song? Absolutely not. Shattered Mirror. Oh, that's a great name for a. That'd be a good band name, actually. Shattered Mirror. Sounds like an emo song from like 2009. All right, there we go. $16th, we're almost there. Oh, see, we could have a Shady Award for next year. Could have had a Shady Award for Kira for the next year. But that's why Kira seemed to be doing a lot of the lion's share of the music. So that's why I thought she was going to get in there. I knew for a fact Worf there was no way. I knew Cisco there was no way. I thought Keiko unlikely but possible. I was pleasantly surprised by Jadzia getting in there.
I love this time of year.
All right.
The Shady Award nominations are in, and it's looking like
We are so close. So close.
On January 21st.
It's good to be back in England again. Again, we're going to be playing our final performance ever for Terok Nor is going to be back where they started in Leicester at the. We'll pick one of the crappiest whatever bar they got there. I forget now. It's been a little while. I'm sure as soon as I see the names, it'll be flooding back to me. We'll pick one, we'll do a show, and that'll be it. But I don't know what to do if we keep. Oh god, I'm sold out of shirts again. Good lord.
I can feel the magic
Unbelievable.
in the air tonight. You're with Shady O'Grady, listening to the sounds of the night on Stranded Radio.
Okay, where's the... Okay, that's fine. It's on the way. Yeah, like, I don't know what we're going to do if we wind up... If we finished everything we need to do, okay? Shady Awards are done. The tour is done. We finished our final show, but we're still at #1 because I want to see whether or not we're going to maintain our position, if we're going to beat that thriller. So we might just... I don't know. Do we just kill time after that? Or... You know, just like practice for like 7-day stretches at a time, just for no reason, just to advance the clock a little bit, you know? There, 200,000 shirts. Or you only give me 100,000, that's fine. Jeez. We shall see, we shall see. After we're done the tour, I do want to take a look and count the number of weeks we are at #1, though. So I know how close we are, how far we are. We need a 12 set for this one. There we go. If we manage to beat Thriller, I mean, I know that's ridiculous. I know that's ridiculous to say 37 weeks at #1. That is ridiculous. I appreciate that. But oh, if we could, though. Oh, if we could, though. Again, the problem with this playthrough is that we've had so much success, and I'm not used to succeeding at games. As anybody who has watched me play any other game besides this game knows, I am not used to success. So, especially if you're watching my most recent Crusader Kings 3 outing. It doesn't usually go well for me. So now the problem is it's got me
It's going to be impossible to predict a winner.
it's got me thinking about it.
On January 21st,
It's got me thinking about the possibility. It's given me hope. It's a dangerous thing to have when you're prone to failure like I am, to have too much hope. But there you go. We shall see. 28 weeks. That's a long stretch, though, Shark. That's really good. I'm not sure how much has been. I've intentionally not checked, but I've gone through two-month tours, so it's been. I mean, I must be getting close to 20 at this point. I think close to 20 at this point. 20 weeks. That's where I'm at. That's where I lost it on the last one. I got 20, and then we were out. So it's not unreasonable to think that we're going to do a little better than 20, but I mean, to get up into 30s, I don't know. Oh, you got 28 twice. Sorry, I misread that, Shark. 28 twice. Damn. This is why you got to stream. I could be watching you and learning something, man. All right. Shady Awards coming up tomorrow. Cross your fingers, cross your toes.
It's Shady O'Grady.
Cross the places no one goes, because we're going to try this and see if we can win.
Phones are busy tonight. Here's one by request.
Okay. I know I got a gig. I know. Okay, here we go, everybody. Here it comes.
Welcome
Here's the man himself.
to the annual Shady Awards. Please welcome your host, Shady O'Grady.
Shady, putting on the moves. Is he shadow boxing or dancing? Okay, now he's dancing. He's doing a little of both.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the annual Shady Awards, where we recognize the best of the best in last year's music offerings. I'm Shady O'Grady, your host for the evening. Tonight, we'll be presenting awards for the best performance in 5 categories: guitar, bass, drums, keyboards, and my favorite category, vocals.
Guitar and drums, baby. That's what we're looking for.
In your seats, because it's gonna be quite a ride. With no further ado, let's get the show on the road. Just to be nominated is a big honor, right?
They should show the nominees, and they should have the winner like come up and get the award.
Win.
As long as you've got the character
Here are the
models, right? You should do
nominees
that.
for best performance on drums.
Oh, come on. Come on, Jedzia. Come on. You can do it.
And this year's hardware goes to
Brad Malcolm. Brad Malcolm. That jerk.
Here are the nominees for best performance on lead vocals.
Man, okay. Well, that's all right. Listen. It's an honor to be nominated.
And the lucky contestant is
Jan Castile. As recorded by Pig Without Library. What a stupid name for a band.
For best performance on guitar.
Oh, here we go. Come on. Kira Nerys, Return to Grace, baby. Come on.
And the winner is
What?
Here
Oh,
are the nominees
baby.
for best performance on bass guitar.
What the hell just happened? What? Kira Nerys, the major.
The award
Bringing home
goes
the
to
major hardware. Woo! How is that for a capper? Let me tell you, anything is possible at this
Here are the
point.
nominees
Anything is
for
possible.
Best performance on keyboard.
Anything is possible. We have achieved all of our goals. We're coming for you, Thriller. We are coming for you, Michael Jackson, the Thriller.
And the person taking home
This
the
is
prize
nuts. Oh, I did not expect that at all. What?
And with that last award, we've come to the end of the show. Thank you for watching.
I might have to stop playing the game. It's never going to get better than this. It's ruined the game for me. I have to stop. I have to end on a high. No. I can't stop playing. You all know that. But, man. Sorry, I hope I didn't blow anyone's eardrums out there with that one. But I was... Look at that. Look at that. Oh, now I get to see what... I want to see what that looks like on a wall. Woo! Yeah, again, my apologies to your eardrums, everybody, but... Man, I was genuinely surprised by that. I would never have guessed that we were actually going to get that one at all. I thought for sure no. That's amazing. Well, listen, that answers the question. Is it possible to win a Shady Award? Yup. Yup. It absolutely is. Of course, now I feel bad for all the people on the... Now I feel bad for all the people that are on Discord complaining about the fact they've had like 15 nominations and never had a win. And this is like my second nomination. I got a win right off the bat. Beginner's luck. Beginner's luck. Beginner's luck. Oh, and you clipped it. Good job, Moz. Check the song pieces. Any clues to why? That's a good idea. That is a very good idea. Let's do some science. Return to Grace.
Doing my part to keep things weird.
35 by Kira, plus a 25, plus a 20. So it was a high difficulty song, right? And she contributed like so many points to it, right? So I think that's the thing, right? I guess that 35, I think, makes a big difference. But really, when you do all these together, you look at her total contribution, right? That's like 80. 80 out of the 100 it was by her. So that's probably why. So I guess that's because I think that's what he was saying, is that it's important to build up your songs, because when you have these things, this is what's gonna, having that 35, I think, is what really impacts getting it. So, but holy crap, that was great. We got a trophy. There's a trophy. I have to go back home to do it, so we'll wait until the tour's done here, and we'll check it out. But you do get a trophy. It's got a little guitar on it and stuff. It's pretty cool. No, I'm so flustered with that win. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Okay. We gotta go to Manchester. Oh, you know what? Never mind. We got a day. I can go, I can at least go back home to Leicester. Just so I can zip home and just check and see what it looks like. We won't hang it up there, but we'll see what it looks like. And diamond record for less filler, more thriller. Guys, what? This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. This is literally the most success I've had at anything, not just on my Twitch stream, in my entire actual life. I have never had any set of circumstances more successful than what has happened on this stream. This is unbelievable. And we're still at number 1. We dropped to number 2 in North America. But this is, I mean, this is crazy. The only thing I can say about the incredible success that we have had with Terok Nor is that Dr. Julian Bashir, you can suck a dick. You fool! You fool! You quit this band right before it took off to incredible success. You're the Denise Crosby of Terok Nor. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Okay, let's check and see what this thing looks like. Let's check and see what this thing looks like. Man. Okay. Earned awards. There it is. Right there. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, that's going to be so nice. That's going to be so nice. Beautiful. Okay, I'm not going to put it on the wall yet. We got to wait till we get back to Brussels, because this is... Brussels is the real home. Well, I should have just stayed here, because we got to chillax the night here anyway in our crappy old apartment. But this is where it all began, baby. This is where it all began. This is just madness. I mean, it's complete madness. Okay, off to Manchester. Whew. Yeah, like, you should get something for the nomination. I agree with you. I would like to see something like that plaque that you saw. That should be for the nomination. And then if you win a Shady, it should be something different, something more impressive. You know what I mean? Like, not a plaque, but like an actual, like, golden guitar that you could put. I mean, something visually very different and distinct. But listen, I can't believe I won, so I'm not gonna complain about the design of the award that I just got. So, oh, can you duplicate it? I didn't realize. I mean, it makes sense, but I kind of figured you could only have it hang in one place at a time. Oh God, I'm gonna have to go. After this, I'm gonna have to go lie down after the stream. I mean, I gotta call my mom back, but other than that, I gotta go lie down. I need to rest. I'm too old for this kind of excitement. I can't take it, man. I can't take it.
Have a great night.
All right. We are down the home stretch. We've got maybe another 2 weeks of this tour. And then we can play our final show in Leicester. And then I don't know what we do at that point, because again, we're still at number 1. I want to keep that streak going to see if we can beat Thriller. I think after we do the final show, we'll just have to do practice. Or maybe we just practice, we don't do the final show. We just practice until we do all the practicing until we either beat the Thriller record or we drop out of the number 1 spot, and then we play our final gig in Leicester. So we'll finish on a gig. I think that would be more appropriate than waiting around for something to happen, right? So that's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. Because there's no time limit on when we have to finish this by, right? So we can finish it whenever. All right. Yeah, I mean, the guys in the Discord are going to hate my guts. They're going to hate my guts. That's my second nomination, and I won. I mean, I can't blame them for hating me. But, I mean, listen, the positive news is that it's possible. Because I know that was the concern, right? That it just can't be done, right? But it can. It can. Wishes come true, baby. Wishes come true. Maybe it's because it's Cisco, right? He's the emissary. Maybe it's the prophets in the wormhole that were, you know, maybe it is impossible to win a Shady Award in this game because of some coding thing, and the will of the prophets just reached out from the wormhole and made it happen. So it won't happen for everyone else's. I'm out of shirts again. Unbelievable. It needs to let me buy more than 100,000 at a time, but maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is.
Here's one by request.
Okay, you know what? I don't care about shirts. You know what? I'm not going to drive all around this whole place looking for the shirt place. They can go without shirts here in Newcastle. It's fine. No one's going to die if you don't get a shirt. Yeah, like we need an entourage. We need a whole band. Oh, Q. Yeah, it could be Q as well. Could be Q interfering. Let me tell you, if this stream ends with Q popping up on my screen and taking away all my awards because it wasn't real, I'm never gonna stream again. There we go, Maz. We're making them. We're increasing the value. We're gonna make these like the Beanie Babies craze. Limited release. Oh, you know what? It's right here. Walter's printing is right here. Only Newcastle doesn't get them. Newcastle knows what they did. You know what you did, Newcastle. Don't pretend like you don't. There we go. I mean, I've only got 3 gigs left, so I think the 100,000 should last me. Oh my god, I am still an absolutely shell-shocked. Shell-shocked by the level of success. If I had 1/10 of this success in any other aspect of my life, I would be doing so much better. Oh my god. This is crazy. All right.
It's a nice cool night, perfect for cruising around with the windows
Okay,
down
where's
and
the
system
next?
up.
Next one's down in
Shady
Bordeaux,
O'Grady here,
right?
saying, have a great
Yes.
night.
So let's go down to Bordeaux. We're gonna have to get a hotel, I think. Hold steady at 1. We're still there. We are still there. I'm just gonna rest. Listen, in real life and in the game, I just need to just sit for a minute. Need to sit for a minute. Okay, play this 9 set. We are almost done. We are almost done. Excellent.
I can feel the magic in the air tonight. You're with Shady O'Grady.
Toulouse, this is it. Is it?
Radio.
This is the last one. Yep, Toulouse. We've got nothing to lose. 60,000, nice big gig. Perfect. Perfect. All right, this is the last of the tour, but it's not our final concert. Final concert's going to be in Leicester. But we got to see if we ever come down from those lofty #1 heights.
It's Shady O'Grady. Doing the
All
night
right,
shift on
so
Stranded Radio.
we still need one more gig to finish that.
Tonight. Here's one by
So we are going to
request.
go home to Brussels because we've got some awards to hang, baby. Oh, yes. Okay. First things first. You know what? We're going to put honored spot right above the TV where one would watch all of their Star Trek. We are going to put the Diamond Award. Boom. And more importantly, best performance on guitar for Major Kira Nerys. Look at that. Look at the success. Look at the walls of success. Look at this in particular. Every possible award. There's no that we did the awards. I mean, well, okay, we could have got all the other performance ones, but that's an impressive run. That's a very impressive run. I mean, that's just success at an unprecedented level. Unprecedented. I'm just taking a look to see if anything else is going to go. I don't think we're going to get anything else here, but that's fine. Okay, so now let's take a look and see how long, if you don't mind watching live on stream, someone count dots. This is the level of excitement that we're bringing to you on the Norm Can't Shoot channel. We are going to see how many weeks at the top this has been here for. Because it's a lot. I don't even know if I can count it all. It only shows so many. I may not... Oh, God. Do I have to go back and actually count it? Or is this the whole thing? What's the first one it shows? September. Yeah, that's the first one. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21 weeks so far at #1. 21 weeks. Oh, it was released on September 4th. This is September 11th. So, yeah. So this would have been the first. This would have been the opening right here on September 11th. So 21 weeks. 21 weeks. Yeah. 21 weeks. Beautiful. So what we're going to do, we do have to play our last show, but we want to play our last show as the last thing that we do, because that's going to be the end of the playthrough. So what we're going to do is we're just going to do some random practicing. Okay, we're just going to it doesn't really matter. We're just going to let's just practice all this stuff. Here you go. Okay. We're just going to practice until we get to the end of each week. And we're just going to keep going until we drop out of the #1 spot in Europe. Whoa! Well, that didn't take long. Wow. 21 weeks at #1, and then it drops 315 positions the day after the tour ends. Wow, we stepped off a cliff and hit every rock on the way down. That's impressive. It's almost as low as Disco Cisco at this point. That is, we're still #4 in North America, 316. That is unbelievable. Listen, somebody was saying Q. Shark, I think I got Q here for you. This looks like a Q influence. Well, I mean, the good news is we don't have to wait around, guys. We don't have to wait around to see what happens. We did not get Thriller, but I am happy that we got 21 weeks at #1. A, because that's an impressive achievement in and of itself, but also because that beats our previous record by 1. Right? Last Disco Cisco was there for 20. Now we're here with 21. All right? Maybe that was it. I mean, I guess maybe we had sold so many albums there was literally no one left to buy them anymore. That must have been it. I mean, we just maxed out. That's it. There's nothing more to do. It's so funny because I've just been spending all this time talking about the incredible success and then immediately got kicked right in the face. It's like, nope. All right. Well, that's okay. What it means is that we can go back to Leicester. Let's head back to Leicester, where it all began, baby. We're going to go there. Let me take a quick look here at our popularity first, by the way. I didn't even look at our popularity after the thing. Yeah, I mean, come on. Come on. Obviously. Come on, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. We're almost at 100% in Tuscaloosa, baby. I mean, unbelievable. And again, band cohesion, baby. All right? Satan's pentagram of friendship. Right there. Okay, so where are we going to go to do our final show in Leicester? The Alert Waist, the Satisfied Arm, Guy's Pub, Jackie's Pub. I'm feeling like either the Alert Waist or Guy's Pub. Anybody have any thoughts? Because I feel like those are the ones that we kind of did a lot of. We did a lot of work there. We did a lot at the Satisfied Arm as well. But the Alert Waist and Guy's Pub, I feel like Guy's Pub is probably where we did our first show. I'd imagine that probably was pretty close to where we did our first show. It wouldn't have been at the Alert Waist. You know? Oh, Alert Waist is kind of like Red Alert? That's true. That's true. That might be a little more in theme. Might be a little more in theme. I mean, listen, it's not going to hurt either way. Let's go to the Alert Waist. It's a valid point. Let's go to the Alert Waist. Oh, I didn't mean to book it. I just wanted to go there. Hang on. Which one of these is the Alert Waist? Satisfied Arm, Jackie's Pub, the Alert Waist. Let's head there and see if let's see if we can get a spot in the rotation. Let's see if we can get that. You know, I think I'm gonna do Guy's Pub. You do have a point with the Alert Waist and thematically, but I feel like I'm almost certain that Guy's Pub was the first place that we did a show, because it would have been a small venue here. Alert Waist, we wouldn't have been able to get into the Alert Waist to start with, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't Jackie's Pub that we started. I'm pretty sure it was Guy's, because I think that place was closer to where we were living, to the house. So let's go to Guy's Pub. Let's go to Guy's Pub. Let's see if we can get a spot. See if we can get a spot. I don't know. They might be booked up. They may not want us. I've never actually gone back to a little tiny pub like this and tried to get work after I'm already hugely successful.
Hey, welcome back.
Oh, thanks. Welcome back. See? Okay, we got an opening slot this Saturday. An opening slot. That's hilarious that we have an opening slot. We're going to be opening for Boring Force. Boring Force! What? I love Boring Force. Oh, this is perfect. I mean, the other two suck, but Boring Force? I will open for Boring Force any day of the week. Excellent. Could you imagine? Like right now, we're like the biggest band on the planet. Could you imagine going to this little
When's your next gig?
crappy 60 capacity
Were you just
bar?
a fender bender? Your van looks terrible. Go get it fixed.
I know. Shut up. Shut up. I don't need your sass. You're lucky. I'm the biggest star in the world, and I'm coming to your crappy little bar to do an opening spot for Boring Force. Don't you give me sass, lady. Come on now. You're lucky that I'm gracing you with my presence. All right, let's go home. Okay, we just got to kill some time until Saturday. I mean, there's really nothing we need to do. We'll just practice for a couple days. Yeah, like it would be like one of those kind of like secret shows, you know? What would be our made-up name? What would be our fake name? What's a DS9 related name that we could do? You know? Like we're like Quark's Bar, or we're Defiant, you know? Something like that. Jake Sisko Sucks. That's the name of the band. All right, we got a gig. This is it. This is the final gig of the playthrough, everybody. Back where it all started. We're going to chauffeur there because we're a big deal now. No, not the alert waste. Where's our... Oh, no. Okay, wait. Never mind. False alarm. False alarm. It's tomorrow. Alarm. Bashir Sucks. Yes, that is the name. That's 100% the name. 100%. Okay, now we're gonna go to Bashir's. Now we're gonna go to Guy's Pub.
Your gig is going to be
Sex,
amazing.
socialism, law and order. Play the gig. We're doing a 6-set. A 6-set opening for Boring Force. Oh, I love it. Okay. Let's see. Okay, well, I mean, come on. We gotta start with, where is it? If Wishes Were Horses, right? We gotta put If Wishes Were Horses in there. That was our first big hit. They want all the big hits. If Wishes Were Horses. Boom. Okay, we'll put in Armageddon Game. That's from Taylor. Okay, let's see if we can get one from Wormhole. I'll rearrange these afterwards. Okay. In Space, No One Can Hear You Sing. There we go. This is already. This is... Right? That's from Wishes Were Horses. Space, No One Can Hear You Sing. Disco Cisco, Wormhole, Taylor. And then if we start throwing in... Homefront is from Disco Cisco. No, we need one from the new one. In Space, No One Can Hear You Sing. No, the new one. You know what I'm talking about. Less thriller, more filler. There we go. Return to Grace. We'll do the Abandoned, actually, because we're going to need... Are we going to need? No, screw it. We'll just give them all the hits, man. Give them all the hits. Let's give them Sons of Moog. That's from there. There we go. Okay. Excellent. We'll try that. Who cares? Doesn't matter. Final show. The final show for Terok Nor. We're going to run out of energy and have a bad show, but it's okay. It's okay. It's all right, guys. It does a 52% interest in the last one. That's about right. That's about right. They were extremely happy. I fulfilled the record contract. Our relationship with Boring Force went up by 2. That's the most important thing at the end of the day. We sold 21 shirts. That's pretty good. It's pretty good.
It's the weird part
and that is it. Ladies and gentlemen, we just crept over the 60 mil. Let's hang on. Let's go home first of all. Let's go home. Okay. Let's beam back to the bridge here for a second. So let's take a look at the accomplishments. All right. We had Disco Cisco hit #1 in both. Didn't open at #1, but it hit both in one. It hit #1 in the European market. All right. Less filler, more thriller. Opened at #1 worldwide. Went 21 weeks at #1. We are diamond platinum. We went diamond on 2 different albums. We got triple platinum on, I think, 3 or 4 albums. Double platinum on 4 albums. We won Kira Nerys right here. She won Best Guitarist at a Shady Award. I mean, just unprecedented, uncalculable success. And so I'm super happy with this playthrough. This is a perfect way to end it. Well, I mean, the perfect way to end it would have been beating Thriller. But aside from that, this is the perfect way to end this playthrough. I want to take a second, first of all, to thank everybody who's been watching on YouTube and everybody who's been coming out, especially to the Twitch. We got a little Twitch group here. Shark, Maz, Tolokrim. Everybody, I'm not going to start naming everybody because I'm going to forget people and then I'm going to feel like a jerk, okay? But you know who you are. You've watched them. You know. All right? I'm very thankful for my community. I'm very thankful for the people that are watching on YouTube afterwards and leaving comments and sending me messages and participating. Fantastic. Hopefully you enjoyed this playthrough as much as I do. I mean, I'm blown away by this ending. I couldn't have scripted this better. This turned out really, really well. Super happy. I am going to be back with more. I'm taking this next week off, so there will be no Trek Tuesday or Ferengi Friday for this upcoming week. But because other stuff I want to play, I got to get caught up on a couple things, and I want to kind of properly prep for the next playthrough. So we'll give it a week. We'll give it a little bit of time. Everyone kind of we can come down from this incredible high, this incredible success high. You know what I mean? I'm still going to be amped by 2 weeks from now, so it's fine. Don't worry about it. The next playthrough is going to be still Star Trek themed, obviously, but we're going to be going back. We're going back to the OG. We're going back to Kirk. We're going back to Spock. We're going back to Bones, Scotty, Uhura, Sulu. Chekhov. But you know what I mean. We're going back to the OGs, all right? And the way I'm going to do the playthrough is we're going to start with 1, and then I'm going to set different. I haven't sorted it all out. This is what we got to sort out over the week. I'm going to start with 1 person going solo, and then after each milestone, we're going to add a new band member. So that way we're going to have to, and we're going to try and really focus on the song building, the story idea development, the song idea development aspects of the game. Because I didn't feel I did it justice in this playthrough just because of the timing and how it worked. So next one, I want to really, really focus on it because I think it's a great system. I think it's a very interesting way to play. So I want to really make a definitive point to use that. So if you're interested in seeing how that process works, come on back and watch. It's going to be good. In addition to that, I'm playing Mass Effect. I'm playing Solastra, or whatever it's called. I'm playing Crusader Kings 3. I'm playing all sorts of stuff. Just come back and check every now and then on Twitch, and I'll be doing stuff. And God, I think that's it. I'm so amped. I want to go do laps. I'm an incredibly lazy man. You all know that. And I am just pumped. I am pumped. Unbelievable. Who needs drugs, everybody? Just play this game. I mean, listen, we're all addicted, so, right? Yes, Shark, yes, thank you, because I 100% would have forgotten. This is why Shark is the best, because Shark remember the important stuff. I got to call my mom after this. Mom's not watching. She doesn't watch this, okay? But if for some reason you are watching this to future mom, hi, Mom, I love you. I'm going to call you. Hang on a second, all right? Listen, the marker almost won. If I forgot to call my mom, that would be the ultimate marker moment, all right? So you hold off with the old +1s. Okay, guys, I'm going to stop my rambly outro now. Thanks once again, for everybody for showing up. Thank you for supporting the channel, and thank you for supporting my playthrough. It's much appreciated. It's made this... I'm having fun playing the game, and I'm having fun doing Twitch, but I enjoy it 10 times more because of you guys. So I appreciate you, and thank you very much for showing up and for participating and for spreading the gospel, man, about this game. Everybody get out there and play this game. I want everybody streaming it. I want everybody creating content. Tell your friends, tell your family, accost random people on the street and make them buy this game. Whatever you need to do, all right? Let's get this going. Again, my goal with this channel is to make myself obsolete. I want there to be so many people playing Rising Star 2 and streaming Rising Star 2 and producing content on YouTube for Rising Star 2 that they're going to look at my stuff and say, ew, what is this garbage? There's like 500 other channels doing it way better. Why am I going to watch this idiot? And then no one watches it. That's my goal. Okay, so make me obsolete, produce Rising Star 2 content. All right? Thanks, guys. I will see you not next week, but the week after. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on all this stuff. If you follow me on Twitter, I'll make announcements about when all that's going to happen. But it'll be not this Tuesday. The following Tuesday is going to be the Next Trek Tuesday, where we're going to start a brand new playthrough and start this all again and see if we can replicate the level of success. It's a high bar now, but we're going to try and replicate the level of success we had with Terok Nor. Thank you to Deep Space Nine for being amazing, and thanks for you guys for being amazing. All right? Goodbye.